Hey guys, it's Anna once again, and summer is around the corner and the main summer LEGO events are about to begin. So today I'm gonna make a video of why should you go to Brickfair Chantilly in Washington DC, United States, an event that I attended last year. Okay, first of all, a bit of background. I'm a Portuguese AFL and my main area of interest with LEGO is the military theme. Over the years, I've attended a number of European events, namely the Scarbeck Fun Weekend event on Denmark, the Fun Welt event on Cologne, Germany, and lots of events in Portugal. Military mocks aren't exactly forbidden on most European events, but on the United States, kids have a lot more interest on them, so I always wanted to visit a Brickfair event where some of the most important LEGO military AFOs of the world like to meet. And in August 2018, my dream finally became true. Okay, so I took some images and some videos from the event, and I'll make a transition between the scenes that I made right now and the ones that I made at the event. It's easy to spot the differences because I'm having beer right now, and on the event I didn't have. Location. The event is located at the Dulles Expo Center at Chantilly, Virginia. The closest airport is the Dulles International Airport at about 10 kilometers away. There's a direct flight during the summer between my city, it's Lisbon Airport, and Dulles, so I took that flight, and there's usually a daily direct flight from all European capitals to Dulles. I flew with United Airlines, and it was a reasonably nice flight with lots of video options to watch, and they provided lots of meals and snacks during the 8-hour flight. Once I got there, I had to transfer between terminals to the immigration control on these really odd but quite interesting vehicles. First time that I see something like this. After that, I spent the usual waiting time at the immigration control. My biggest concern was that my friend Peter Dornbach arrived a few hours ahead of me and he volunteered to wait for me. He waited 3 hours while I was doing the immigration control. So Peter, once again, I'm so sorry for all the time that you waited for me while I was doing the immigration control. So thank you again. After that, the two of us went to the event where we met everyone. The hotel. I stayed at the Holiday Inn Hotel near the event. It was a nice 4-star hotel, but the room was probably a bit too big for me, just for a single person. Next time I'll probably try to find something smaller. The food. This was a major area of concern to me, but it wasn't an issue because on the parking lot of the event there were so many fast food restaurants to choose from. Fast food restaurants. Yay! But actually it was really fun to visit a different one every single day and compare between them, and it was really fun. Okay, let's get in. Okay, so let's go inside.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
How about
That's enough. Thank you. So we have here, as you can see, it was Ralph and Matt and Alexander Stein, and we are here finally at the event, and this is huge. The closest thing that I can say in terms of size is this is at least about 3 or 4 times bigger than Funwelt in Cologne, so there's so much stuff here. And as you guys know, I'm pretty much a military builder, and we have lots of things here in terms of military stuff. It's at least 3 or 4 separate tables, and then we have city over there and more city over there, space, castle on the other rooms, because yes, there's even more exhibits on the other side of this building. Now it's time to unpack everything and assemble on the tables that we have here. So the event is open for the public. We have now the lots and lots of visitors over there, and they buy the tickets and they go here to see the event. Luckily our table is the very first that most of them see, which is really great. The people. This was probably the reason for why I strongly recommend everyone to visit this awesome event. I thought that I would arrive at the event and see all my favorite Eiffels there and just say hi or just nice to meet you, but in fact they just brought me with them to have dinner at the restaurants, to get a drink. They gave me lifts on their cars, and we had lots and lots of chats about our hobby. I had the pleasure of meeting dozens of Eiffels, and everyone was so friendly to me. I felt immediately at home while I was there. Most of the military Eiffels were involved on the international display dedicated to the Vietnam War, and we spent hours talking about our models on detail. The display was awesome, and I really enjoyed being part of it. Peter even took me to the Smithsonian Museum to see for the first time hundreds of planes that I only had saw on books. Thanks, Peter. I really enjoyed going there. Thank you so much.
Ooh, let's get to see what's here. Wow, we have lots of planes. And a special guest. Wow, I didn't expect that.
I can't even say anything. So amazed. Okay. I also finally met Ralph, the famous mad physicist. Then I gave an interview to the Beyond the Brick team about even the models that I took there. They were the only Americans that I knew before I went there. I also met the man that helped me to become an Eiffel, which was Daniel Siskin, and all the guys from the Brickmania team, which was a true honor for me. I even took a photo of my Siren torpedo plane in front of the real Siren with all the guys from the Brickmania team, so that was a nice moment. I also spent lots of time watching Magnus Terror Drum Fortress. I really like this sort of mocks with lots of playability, and this was probably my favorite mock of the event. So again, great job, Magnus. Okay, we are now at the closing ceremony. Everyone is here. Oh, sorry. Oh!
How do everybody say TikTok?
And this was also the first time that I traveled to the United States, so it's everything just like you see in the movies. If there's a word to define the country, is the world big, because everything is big there. The cars are big, and you really need to have a car to go from place A to place B. And you really need to have a big car. Why? Because it's the American way. The supermarkets are huge, the food quantity that you have on the restaurants is also big and quite tasty above all. But the most important thing that I have to say here is that the biggest thing that I found on the United States was the friendship that I made while I was there. So I can't go back to Brickfair this year, but don't worry, I will return in 2020 for sure. So again, visit Brickfair, it's awesome.